Cat's Cradle just did a video where she said her electric bill is going up and she was looking for ways to cut down on her electricity. So I thought I would show a few things that I've done that's helped quite a bit. The first thing I did was I insulated my garage door. This has allowed me to keep my food storage in the garage, and it has also made the house a lot more comfortable, and my electric bill has gone down. And what I did was I bought some 1-inch foam insulation, and I cut it into panels to fit the garage door. This is a metal garage door. And then I cut that panel into 3 pieces. I put one long piece across the bottom, and then I cut 2 pieces to fit across the top. Doing it that way, it allowed me to slide the pieces into the slots. There's like a channel that runs all the way around the panel, and you can slide the insulation into those channels and get it to fit perfectly. And then I covered the cracks there with duct tape. It's not pretty, but it has made a huge difference. Not believe the difference it's made. Before I did this, the garage was always very cold in the winter and very hot in the summer, and it also made the room over the garage unbearable. And so I would run an electric heater up there during the winter sometimes, and a window air conditioning unit to make that room livable. And I haven't had to do that since I insulated this door. In the winter, if it's like 15 or 20 degrees outside, the coldest it's been in here is about 50 degrees. In the summer, when it was 109, it got up to 80 in here, so I just opened the door leading into the kitchen to let the air conditioner from the house come down in here. But this has been a huge help on the electric bill. Now, my hot water heater is out here, so that gives off a little bit of heat, and the air exchanger to my heat pump is out here. So I think I'm picking up a little heat in the winter from the duct work that goes from that, and some coolness in the summer. So that's helping me a little bit. I know everybody doesn't have that situation, but those 2 things are helping to heat and cool this garage with the aid of the insulation. It took 2 panels of the 1-inch thick foam insulation to do a single car garage door, and it cost $25. After I had insulated the garage door, I could tell where there were other drafts in this room where they weren't noticeable before. Where the plaster wall meets that sill there was a large crack, and air was blowing in there pretty bad. And then between the wood sill and the cinder block there was a crack, and cool air was coming in through there. So I bought some foam strips that are meant to fill cracks like that, and I think it was $5 for about 15 or 20 feet. And that didn't get me very far because I needed to make 2 laps around the whole garage. So when I ran out of that, I realized that a cheaper solution was to buy foam pipe wrap. You can get 8 feet of this for $1.25. And I got the pipe wrap, and I cut that up into strips and shoved it into the cracks. And that cut down on all the drafts. And then in some places I went back and put caulk over where I had filled in with the foam. So that's the second thing that I did. Another thing that I did was put some bubble wrap on my windows. This is an idea that I saw on the internet, and when I saw it, I thought they were doing it to cut down on drafts around the wood strips there. But after I did this, what I found was I did it in the winter, and when you put your hand on the glass in the winter time, it was freezing cold. But then after I put the bubble wrap on there, the bubble wrap was comfortable to the touch. It was room temperature. And it made me realize that the air in the room was always coming in contact with that freezing glass, and it had to be cooling down the air when it came in contact with it. And so the bubble wrap prevents the air from coming into contact with that freezing glass. And I can't believe the difference that the bubble wrap has made. And it doesn't look all that bad either. It's real easy to do. All you have to do is cut bubble wrap to the size of your window panes and then wet your glass and stick it right to it. It's been there since this winter, hasn't fallen off or anything. I just stuck it on there with water. Here's a window on the other side of the house. I don't know if this one will film better or not with the light coming in. But I pulled my electric bills out from the first 6 months of last year and compared them with the electric bills from the first 6 months of this year. And since I have done these three things, my electric bills have dropped on average of $50 a month. My electric bills are terrible. I have a big 2-story house, and I keep the house at 72 degrees because my husband's here all the time and he's disabled, and I don't want him freezing and burning up. But these three things have been a huge help. $50 a month. Hope it helps.